The choice that changed everything. It began with a conversation that was supposed to bring us closer. We were sitting across from each other at the small kitchen table, sunlight spilling through the blinds, when she asked the question that would unravel everything. So, which method do you think we should use? It sounded innocent. Practical? We had been together for over 2 years, and deciding on contraception felt like a step towards something stable, permanent. I thought she asked out of trust, out of love. I didn't know then that her question was a trap. I suggested something simple, reliable, something that made sense for us both. She smiled, nodding as if she agreed. But behind that smile, there was a flicker in her eyes, something unreadable, something I should have noticed. Weeks later, the truth surfaced like a body in still water. I found a receipt tucked carelessly in her purse. Not for what we agreed on, not for the pills Wed decided she would take, or even for condoms we occasionally used when she forgot. It was for something else entirely: emergency contraception, bought more than once. My chest tightened. Why would she need that if we had already chosen our path together? That night, I confronted her. She didn't deny it. She didn't even hesitate. "I didn't trust your choice," she said flatly. "I didn't trust you." Her words hung in the air, heavier than any confession of infidelity. Because in that moment, I realized that our supposed partnership, this idea of mutual decisions, of shared responsibility, was an illusion. She had been making her own rules behind my back, rewriting the story of our intimacy without telling me. But betrayal rarely walks alone. It drags shadows with it. When I pressed further, asking why she hid it, why she couldn't just be honest, she laughed. "You really think this is about us?" she said. "Do you really believe I was only with you?" The ground tilted beneath me. My skin went cold. She leaned back, arms crossed, a smirk tugging at her lips. "You chose what worked for you. I chose what worked for me. And sometimes," she added, her voice lowering to a whisper that burned, "what worked for me wasn't you." In that instant, everything became clear: the late nights, the unexplained absences, the sudden insistence on handling contraception alone. She hadn't been protecting us. She had been protecting herself and someone else. The worst part wasn't that she had betrayed me with another man. It wasn't even that she had used me as a shield for her double life. The worst part was that she felt no remorse. To her, my choice had never mattered. My trust had never mattered. She had taken control of everything we shared: the intimacy, the risks, the future, and twisted it into a weapon I didn't even see coming. And just like that, the thing that was supposed to unite us, choosing how to protect our love, became the very thing that destroyed it. For days after her confession, my mind refused to settle. It circled the same question over and over. When did it begin? Was it during those nights she claimed to be working late, her phone buzzing with messages she never let me see? Or was it much earlier, when she first smiled across the kitchen table and asked me which method of contraception we should use? The more I thought about it, the clearer it became her question hadn't been about trust. It had been about control. She wanted to see what I would say, what I would choose, while already knowing she would ignore it. I started noticing details I had missed before. The way she always insisted on being the one to buy everything related to contraception. The way she dismissed my casual offers with a laugh: "Don't worry, I'll take care of it." At the time, I thought it was affection. Now, I saw it for what it was: secrecy. One evening, when she left her bag on the couch, I couldn't resist looking. Inside, I found not only the emergency contraception receipts, but also 2 different brands of condoms. Not the brand I used, not even open boxes, half-empty ones. My stomach twisted. When I asked her about them, she didn't flinch. She didn't cry or apologize. She just tilted her head and said, "You wanted the truth, didn't you? This is it. You weren't enough, and I didn't owe you honesty about what I did to protect myself." Her calmness was worse than any denial. It told me she had rehearsed these words, that she had prepared for the moment I would finally uncover everything. I asked, "Was it just one man?" Her silence was my answer. The betrayal wasn't about love anymore, it was about power. She had rewritten every decision we made together. The choice of contraception, which I thought was mutual, had been her secret strategy all along. Pills when she wanted control, nothing when she wanted risk, emergency pills when she slipped, and condoms when she gave herself to others. And I realized with sickening clarity our entire relationship had been built on a lie she engineered from the inside out. I tried to leave that night. She blocked the doorway. "You don't get to run away like a victim," she said. "You made your choices, and I made mine. The difference is, I don't regret mine." Her eyes burned with a strange light, defiant, almost triumphant. I managed to push past her, slamming the door behind me. But even as I walked away, her words clung to me like smoke. "I don't regret mine." In the weeks that followed, I pieced the puzzle together. Her colleagues hinted about someone she spent extra time with. A neighbor mentioned seeing her car parked late at night outside an apartment 2 streets away. My phone bill revealed numbers I didn't recognize, always dialed when I wasn't home. Every clue pointed to the same truth. She hadn't simply betrayed me. She had been living 2 lives. And I had been the safety net, the stable partner she could return to, while her real desires burned elsewhere. The irony was unbearable. I had thought choosing contraception together was a sign of intimacy, of trust. Instead, it became a mask she wore to keep me blind. Every pill, every receipt, every hidden condom was a reminder that I had never truly known the woman I loved. When I finally confronted her with everything, hoping for at least a trace of remorse, she just smiled. "You still don't get it, do you?" she said softly. "It wasn't about you. It was about me. My body. My choices. My freedom. And if you ever thought I'd feel ashamed for protecting those things, then you never knew me at all." Her words carved into me like a blade. That night, I packed my things and left for good. But even now, long after the door closed behind me, her voice echoes in my head. Not because I miss her. Not because I still love her. But because I finally understand. She was never the woman I thought she was. And the greatest betrayal wasn't her affairs, it was how she taught me to believe in a choice we never truly shared.